Here we are, live. Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. It's Zeitgeist, the Gears of Revolution. Welcome, everybody, to another exciting installment of this exciting adventure path of excitement, Zeitgeist.
Choo-choo.
I was wondering if you were going to try and get another segment.
I'm
If
excited.
you say it enough, it just might be true.
No, I'm not.
It's been fun. I wouldn't say exciting yet, but fun.
Wow, alright.
There's been like only one murder, man. That's not a lot of excitement.
Guys, I said
Haven't
you were
there
going
been
on a
3
train ride.
murders?
That didn't, necessarily mean murder mystery.
Also,
Excuse
haven't there
me?
been like 3 murders and then like 18 people getting crushed by a hydra?
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't exciting for me. I had to sit in the train and pretend to be a civilian.
You didn't have to do dick, James.
Maybe he wanted to do dick.
Well,
Anyway,
Yeah, I heard it.
with me, as always, we have Sam playing Jack.
I haven't been excited since 2005.
We got married in 2013.
I had a lot of mental issues. You know that.
Catherine playing
None of
Mina.
that talk did a lot of damage to me, Catherine.
Just a wave. All right.
Oh yeah,
cool.
that would help too.
James
Here we
playing
go.
Ilferi.
I don't know. My back hurts.
All right. And Carter playing Xehanort.
A is for adventure. Our journey has begun. B is for book, the source of all our fun.
Oh, it
C
really is a
is for
children's book.
creatures of every shape and size.
ABCs of D&D.
D
I was
is for
like-
dungeon master, who helps our imaginations rise.
All right. All right.
I was about to be like, can Carter only speak in like children's books now? But it's an actual children's book.
X is for XP, how we unlock our potential. Y is for yes,
Unlock
which
your
all DMs should say.
potential.
All DMs, Chris.
Should say what? No? Wait, can you go to N?
Y is for yes. Wait, can I go to N? Yeah, sure. I don't remember what N was.
N is for night. It's spelled incorrectly.
That's why everything seems quiet.
N is for nature, and its wonders still unknown. That was
no.
the druid one.
N is for
Boy.
night. It'll be dark soon.
What a terrible
Yeah.
night to have a curse.
This is a first-party product.
It's
Neat.
cute.
All right. So, who recalls what happened
There's
last
all
time
numbers.
on Zeitgeist?
We
Oh
talked to
man,
people.
bad stuff. Kind of. We got to a town that I don't remember the name of. So
Conclave.
I decided that I was gonna follow the prince dude, which I also don't remember his name, but who cares? He's not important. What's
Luke?
important is, yeah, that's it. I decided to follow him, and then out of nowhere, this lady who has a severed arm was like, "Hey, we should hang out. Fuck that guy, right? Ha 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 ha." And then I led her to our boat, and then I locked her in there, and she decided not to cooperate with us, and then she escaped.
James, how many women has Ilferi locked inside a boat?
More than one.
Weird how when step 1 was I tricked her into getting on our boat and then locked her in there, the second thing was that she didn't want to cooperate with you.
Yeah.
You know, because of the
Normally when I trick women into coming to my home and then lock them places, they're very forthcoming.
It worked out in that
Honestly,
movie. Right?
like,
I never saw
I
it.
don't
Worked on my
think it was a
transfer.
bad idea to have her isolated as a potential threat, and then try to find out if we could work together.
Fair.
Didn't work.
Like, I understand you're dangerous. I would like to work together with you. Are you willing to cooperate? I'll take you out of the cage. And also, maybe we'll do other stuff.
And what's the other option?
Real shame about the detachable arm thing.
And honestly,
Good intel to have, though.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like now we know.
Now we know she's got a fucking zombie arm.
And knowing is some portion of the battle.
About
least, like-
half.
At least like 20%.
Mm.
At
I know
minimum.
25% is red lasers and 25% is blue lasers.
Right. So,
What proportion is green lasers?
0%.
Green lasers do not exist.
Green lasers are not in G.I. Joe.
they are in Star Wars.
I never watched G.I. Joe.
Oh,
I'm gonna be
G.I. Joe,
honest.
good guys had blue lasers, bad guys had red lasers, and then
Obviously.
no one was
Wow.
half the battle.
Thanks, James, for fully explaining the joke.
You're welcome.
I didn't
I'm
know
glad I
we
could-
invited Philip to this game.
Hey! Knowing is half the battle, okay?
So,
And now our battle against the concept of the show of G.I. Joe will go smoothly.
oh, fuck.
Or the battle against jokes, you know.
I forgot to set up the
Welcome to our
handout.
campaign against comedy.
Hopefully this won't take very long.
5
We were
hours
in
later.
Trek Home, right?
Yes, we were in
Yes.
Trekholm, heading to the place in the Pendants Peaks that I don't remember the name of.
You're heading to Nalam.
Yeah.
So you
And-
boarded the train. You were having your morning meeting when a knock came at the door.
Right, yes.
Oh yeah, I only talked about my portion of the night. Other people
Yeah.
had their stuff.
Real quick.
Nothing
At
interesting happened to Theodore.
Yeah, not much happened to me. I know that Malia
Yes.
is lying, but I'm not sure about what.
Right.
Also, that homeless guy just won't die.
I went to the best talk ever and got all the information. But also the things I have written down that we were going to do next time. Chat with Damata, because I'm pretty sure that's who's at the door. Prep our show of force to back him up.
Oh, that's right. I have to do that.
Yeah, Zeodore is going to infiltrate Eleanor's cabin while I distract her in the food car with my patheticness and lack of man.
Yep.
And Bill Ferry and Jack are going to try to get forward to talk to Mapple in the cargo area.
Cool.
I hope it's Bree at the door. Just her arm, honestly.
Knock, knock, knock. Poke!
I hope it's just a bugbear for some reason.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Clark and Son's bugbear service.
Oh, Clark.
You bug them, we bear them. I don't know what that means.
They give you a small device that you plant on someone, and then 40 minutes later, a bear attacks that person.
Bugging your bears for 40 years with pride.
Is anyone going to answer the door?
I do.
No, I'm going to sit at a stalemate all night.
I'm designing a new magic item over here. It's very important. It's called the bear bug. I'll explain what it does later.
That sounds like a really druid thing to do.
At the door is a porter with a silver dish with a letter on it.
Ah,
Hey.
that must be for me. I've been expecting something like this.
I pick up the letter and open it.
Okay.
Is the letter addressed to anybody in particular?
No.
Cool. Just curious.
Well, perhaps that is invasion of privacy, but maybe
Don't
it's
care. Open it.
not.
Do you get it?
There it
I'm not
is.
on that screen.
Ooh, that's tiny. There it is.
What is this strange,
Oh!
flowy language?
Dear respectable guests of the
Speaking of someone that you wanted
Hey,
to talk
Nina's
to-
reading it.
Sorry.
Did Mina just walk over and cluck?
Yeah. I have truly loved, the time we have spent on this little steel pilgrimage together.
I doubt that.
Oh, the fine dining car, the glorious music, the auroras over Orthea, the blood-quickening passion of watching that great beast in the Malice Lands devour so many. What the fuck?
Oh! Remember when we were having that discussion about fetishes?
Yeah.
Now I'm just imagining
Yeah, guys,
Eleanor
watching someone get
as.
eaten by a detached penis just gets me rocked.
Eleanor is big titted goth wife, woman,
Mama.
mama. That shit.
Mommy,
Ow.
that's different.
Anyway,
Not happy with any of this.
truly this trip has been one to remember. My business will be concluding this evening, and so I will sadly not be traveling on with you to Chrysalir, but how could I part with so lovely traveling companions as you without extending what hospitality I can? For Nalam
She said
City,
this to everyone.
yeah.
Yeah.
For Nalam, city of bottomless mines, cradle of true laissez-faire wealth, and entrepreneurship, a shining beacon of possibility in the mountains is the home I've always desired. And with the money I'll be making tonight, I'm going to buy the finest mansion so I can stay here forever,
That being said, handies for $10.
indulging my every desire.
Oh, free handies.
She is receiving the handies.
You don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
she's
pay-
some
not
people
fun
like
giving.
giving out.
You pay her $10 to give her a handy.
Probably.
She does like making money and getting handies. It makes sense.
I've heard of worse business models.
Yeah.
What desires do I have for you? We have got to stop, guys.
We can't. This train
I
has
can't.
no brakes.
Why, to come with
But-
me to a show, of course. Heart-pumping entertainment awaits you in the Nalam Arena.
This was
And
a
if you
mistake.
thought the unscheduled stop we had in the Malice Lands was exciting, you'd be idiots not to come tonight. 2 hours before midnight, the full moon shines on fields of snow streaked with the blood of man and beast. And oh, I cannot tell you how fun it is.
Pumping
Truly,
hearts
Period
and
joke.
other organs.
truly you must come. I'm sure you've been dying to see what I have under this little veil. Dear fucking God! What have we done, people?
Does the carpet match the veil?
Oh shit.
Hey,
Something
Chris, remember this is an NPC. Prepare to role player.
All right.
I'm gonna role player as intended.
She honestly, she has not come off this flirty at all.
No. I'm sure you've been dying to see what I have under this little veil that sat next to me since. Yeah, I cannot read that. I know it's the first city we went. Shiraj, thank you. And it will not disappoint. Don't make me call the guards on you. I jest. But they would do it for me. The fuck, lady? This is my home after all. Come 2 hours before midnight to the Nalam Arena. Leave whenever you desire, but perhaps arrange someone to ferry you back by carriage so you don't miss the train, because I do not skimp on the wine. Red goes best with the bloodshed.
I thought Eleanor got on in Beaumont.
No, she's been here since the beginning.
it's Beaumont.
Beaumont is the beginning. Shiraj was the first stop.
Oh, then maybe
might
it
be
was
a
the first
typo.
stop.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Double check.
red goes best with bloodshed. Your stunningly beautiful hostess, Eleanor Yannette. Kissy mark. Well, that changes some stuff.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, she did get on Shiraj.
Oh, she got on at Shiraj. Okay.
Have we closed the door? I'm guessing
No,
we
wait.
like had the porter
Oh,
and then
no,
let
sorry.
them
Absolutely,
go.
I closed the door.
It was actually there was a stop between the two. Cascade.
Right.
Oh, right. Yeah. That wasn't a major stop, but just some
Yeah.
people got on and off.
Yeah, it could be a typo. It
I
could
forgot about
also be that it was close enough to Shiraj that it's considered an outskirt. Either way, it doesn't It's not
Right, yeah.
meant to
I forgot it.
throw you off or anything.
Yeah. I forgot about Keske. Mostly because it's
I'll
not
be
on the
fine.
map.
Yeah.
And places that aren't on maps don't exist.
Yeah, just like people that don't have faces don't exist.
So anyway, we're on our way to Nalam, which doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's not on this version of the map. It's on a different version of the map. It's not on this one.
Yeah.
But until I can see it, it doesn't exist.
Don't fire until you can see the whites of their
Existence.
tower city walls. Anyway, well, that makes it less likely that I'm assuming that the porter went on as soon as we took the
Yeah,
letter.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
and-
slammed the door in his face very impolitely.
And you
Uh,
could see, like, as they're walking away, they're pulling out another letter to set on on the platter, continuing
Yeah.
down the hall.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
That's why it wasn't
Yeah,
addressed
I
to
didn't
anyone.
get the impression she liked us very much, but if this is going to everyone here, is she gonna make us fight?
Uncleared.
God, I hope
This-
so. I am
this-
so done with all of this talking to people bullshit.
Mina says as she masturbates her guns. Soon, my pet.
Polish the shit out of
Soon
my
I will
Just
feed
feeling
you
a
the
little
world.
pinned up. I don't know why you're.
Wow, you guys are just very
It's the end of a long week.
yeah, pent up today.
Look, I don't hear no sirens, no horny police coming for us.
Mm-hmm.
I am horny for combat.
Now I just want Darby to sprint on screen with a horny bat and just bonk.
Anyway, this does reduce the probability that that she is the OB member that we're looking for, if she is getting off in Nalam.
I mean, fair. She's still up to something weird.
No, definitely.
Yeah,
We
still
need
better
to know what the
investigate.
fuck she's doing.
Okay, but that's... So, do we have to fit in our show of force before 10 o'clock?
I'm not sure. We were planning on.
Yeah,
I was
mean,
planning on
Tamada
sneaking
should-
into her room anyway, so if I can find something out there, that may help us. make
I
a
mean, my
determin-
outfit is perfect for show of force at 9, dinner party at 10.
Day to evening look. All it needs is a nice red lipstick.
But he doesn't have lips.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Beak paint?
Oh yeah.
He used
I
beak
would
paint
totally, if I
previously.
were a bird person, I would totally do beak paint.
Yeah, I was
Like,
gonna say.
you-
I'm pretty
Is
sure we
beak
established.
just like a little
No,
bowl.
Ilferi
that
has
kinda
been.
just
Yeah, that's
Ilferi
canon
has
in
been
this
painting his beak.
reality.
No,
Yeah.
I know, but that was more to like change the color of it. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
talking
that's
like
what lipstick is for.
cool, interesting patterns and shit. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying you've got that much real estate to work with. I
Yeah,
would
I
do
suppose.
like cool designs and stuff, like interesting eye makeup on a real human being.
There.
Mm.
Now it's on this map.
Yeah, I don't need to do that. I got cool feathers.
I'm aware.
Just put like a cat eye on your nostrils.
I think it'd be more like a crow's beak.
Does crow's feet mean something different to birds?
Yeah, it's when your feet get wrinkly.
But it's still a sign of aging. I love it.
There's another knock at the door.
I open the door.
It's Damata.
I invite him in. Hello, Damata. Did you get your invitation?
Yes, but I don't think it's gonna work for me to. It's definitely not something that I want to take the kids to.
Oh, absolutely not. I
I
was really... Yeah, less worried about that. Just making sure that they're going to literally everyone.
Oh yes, yeah, we got one. I cannot do Let's do a Spanish accent for him, I guess.
Hello.
Oh shit! It is February, and that is the first time I have written 20 instead of 21. Damn it!
Just add a 21 after it.
Hey, you made it through January. That's pretty
20,
good.
20, 21.
20.
Oops.
No!
Oops. 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 There we go.
No, but I was like so focused on never fucking it up. And in my D&D notes is
In
where
the
I fucked
grim
it
dark of the far 2020.
I don't know if I've
Exactly.
written the date yet this year.
I've typed it a few times.
I have to do paperwork every day.
I don't
I
know if I've
journal.
written anything yet this year.
I've
I-
definitely put the date in a couple of times.
I have a personal journal that I write in almost every day, and then I have D&D 3 to 4 times a week.
Yeah.
So I have written a lot.
That's a lot of D&D.
Yes, it is.
So Damata, says, so I have the meeting with the family at 8 p.m. tonight.
Cool. Perfect. Awesome. Okay.
So if you're interested in going to Eleanor's event afterwards, there should be time.
yeah,
assuming
I
everything
feel
goes
like we
smoothly.
have to.
Seems too intriguing to pass up.
I've already showed my interest in her services, so it'd be unusual if I didn't try to smooge up.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You need to schmooze a lot.
I've been trying to think of letters that birds can't pronounce, but I don't know.
James, hate to break it to you, but most birds can't talk.
It would be the labial noises. So like
Yeah.
those sorts of things. Anything that requires lips, that's what labia means.
Good to know.
Oh god.
Is this what people call horny on Maine?
Both of the most sexual.
Yeah,
This is the
apparently.
first
Show on
time we
Twitch.
haven't been horny on Maine all episode.
I beg to differ.
All right, this is the first time that anyone in the audience cares about hasn't been horny on Maine all episode. Anyway.
All right, so where is the meeting?
Real quick, I know Mina mentioned it last time, but I don't remember exactly what it was. How much, by what Mina has told the rest of us, how much does Damata know about who we are?
I haven't told him shit about anything.
I think he
except
knows
that,
you guys fight good.
exactly. Like, we can be a show of force. I have connections with the family in.
Oh yeah, she did say that.
In Flint.
Cool.
That is what I have told him. I did not tell him that the 4 of us are a group, I don't think. Or if I did, it was...
More an
Got it.
implication.
Then Alexander is continuing the ruse and is looking
Who
at
you
his
are.
notes disinterestedly.
Yeah.
I
Damata looks at you expectantly.
That's what happened. I promised him me and Jack. I said you could probably be convinced. Because he wanted you so badly on the team.
I pointedly look at him for a moment and then look back down at my notes and flip the page.
Sure.
You know, he seems to really care about what you have to think or say or something. He keeps looking at you. I can look at those notes for you. And I kind of snatch them out of your hand.
I don't know if your friend here told you exactly what's going on, but I need some muscle to help handle a situation I've gotten into with the family. And after seeing the way that you fought the monsters and the bandits, I thought maybe you'd be able to help me out.
So
And your business with the family, is this my problem?
Of course not, but it is a matter of my life or death, and I am looking to hire heroes to help me fight off these villains who would do harm to myself and my family.
Heroics are bad for business. I
Oh, come on.
recommend
You've been a
looking
hero
somewhere.
in my eyes. You've protected me on the road so many times.
There are many things that exist only in your eyes, Pete.
I saw you fighting the monster. There's something in you that is heroic. I can see and feel it.
Well, you said you had business with the family.
He
I may
nods.
have business with them myself. So, maybe our paths will cross. I don't know if you
like-
want me to roll deception on that or something, because I'm being super deceptive.
I
Sure.
lean over to Damata and I'm like, I'll see what I can do.
And I'm not great at deception, so I don't know if I don't know how good he is at whatever it's called.
Insight.
That's the one. Thank you. Well, I rolled well. I got 15.
See, it's stuff like this that makes Damata and me good salespeople. We can see value in things that seem like junk.
He looks at you like you feel like he's looking past Alexander. And he says, I come from a long line of war chiefs, and all I'll say is I can tell when there are good men that are willing to put their lives on the line to help others. And then he turns to Mina. The deal is supposed to go down in a place called the Cave. It's about a mile from the rail enclave in a seedier part of town. But we can go together. I can equip you with my family's heirlooms that I brought as materials for the men I'm meeting to break down.
All right.
But I think they will be better suited in the hands of true warriors.
Well, thank you for the compliment. Yeah, thanks. All right. So here's the thing. I don't know why I said it like that. No, yeah, that sounds fine. I guess my question is, what are you sending your family to do during this? And what does your wife think you're doing?
I'm telling Ejeka that I have a business meeting. I'll make arrangements for them to be taken care of if anything happens to me tonight.
Do the family know that your family is here?
I didn't even think about that.
Depends.
Don't wanna think about that.
Depends on how closely they've had me monitored. I'm not certain. It was not the initial plan for me to bring them, but once they got wind that I was traveling by rail, they invited themselves along.
Oh no! Don't do that.
The
Stop.
family does have a lot of ears. It may be worthwhile to keep your family somewhere safe.
He nods. I'll be sure to take every precaution in that case.
And don't let that girl of yours catch wind of this.
Yes, I'm certain that she would be one of the first to volunteer to fight these men if she knew the full extent of the situation. But my goal is to keep them as far from danger as possible.
I Carter totally believe him. Theodore would like to roll insight on that.
Okay.
22.
He seems sincere.
All right. So, okay. What the fuck is wrong with you, cat?
Damata says, "I'm not a cat."
You little shit! Stop going after stuff.
All right. So
Sorry.
Theodore is going to talk to Damata. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to walk over to him. I'm going to get real close to him, just like I did when I kept Davo from getting her ass kicked. You said you can tell when there are good men.
He nods.
And Theodore drops the accent. So can I.
He smiles broadly.
What?
Oh my god.
Have you been lying to me this whole time?
If we pull this off, you'll be welcomed with a place of honor in my family's villa in Bear. It's the best I can offer you. And if there happens to be anything we find in the lair of the scoundrels,
Are there any bugs in Bear?
there are bears in Bear.
Mm.
Are there bears and bugs and bugs and bears?
There's no bugs.
There are no bugs. Insects were
bugs.
exterminated from all of
I am
Bear.
gonna go live in Bear.
There's an anti-bug barrier around the entire country.
A bug barrier?
Oh shit!
Yay! All right, Ilferi, I need to borrow the use of your druid magic to summon insects for
What's
an
that?
experiment.
Okay. Damata, what are you expecting to happen at this meeting tonight?
We barge in.
I mean before you got, like, in cahoots with us. You walk in alone, you hand over the stuff, you leave?
I
Question mark profit?
don't know if I'd really have it in myself to willingly hand over my family's heirlooms.
Right, but that's kind of what... I'm saying, what was the original intended plan?
It sounds like his plan was to get killed.
It's kind of what I'm getting at.
If nothing else, I'd probably take my own life before I let them take the heirlooms from me.
Okay, so the way you see it now, we walk in. Are we trying to be sneaky at all? Are we just walking up full force? Is this a negotiation? Is this an extermination?
We go in, we say, Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Then we get killed a few hundred times.
Subtlety is not my strong suit.
Nor mine.
I think it's best if we go in guns blazing.
All right, fine.
I disagree.
That sounds really dangerous.
It is really dangerous. We already
I-
knew it was dangerous.
It's the family.
I
We
know.
know that they can be negotiated with. We should give it a shot. This branch is different from the branches we've talked to before, but they're still interested more in money than bloodshed.
What are the heirlooms that you're handing over? That you're not handing over, but that you're supposed to be handing over?
He pulls out a sack and sets it down.
Awesome.
I don't know where that's
He
coming
pulls
from.
out.
Who is so fucking serious?
He pulls out several sets of bracers, a few throwing axes, a couple of daggers, a pair of gloves, and a brooch.
Okay.
That's a lot of stuff.
I had a large debt.
Beautiful craftsmanship, if I might say.
How exactly did you accrue this debt? If we're going to be
Yeah, that was my
bargaining,
next
would be
question.
important to know.
I took a bad business deal. I had a partner who had made arrangements in my name and
Right.
skipped town, leaving me on the hook to pay back the creditors.
He tried to short GameStop. It was a whole thing.
Topical.
How much?
How much?
Was the original like what is the actual dollar amount that they believe you owe them?
What is a dollar?
What is the actual gold piece amount, my dude? Dollar is shut
These
up.
items have
Dollars
been
is Triziliri currency. It's
these
whole
items
thing.
have been estimated at about 34,000.
Okay. And they needed it all at once in one giant chunk. There was no payment plan.
I told them I did not have the money, and they said that they wanted me to bring my family's heirlooms as payment to this location where they can liquidate it immediately. These items would
Okay.
not function for just anyone.
How
And
so?
who do they function for?
Yeah.
For the followers of a war chief of my clan.
Interesting.
Is that like metaphorical or
I think is quite literal.
Those
They're
that
bonded to your blood. Then
indeed, those that deign to use them without the consent of a war chief are cursed to a life of pain and misery.
So, what use would they be to family?
The
Pain
place
and
we are
suffering.
bringing them to is a man who is known on the black market for liquidating magical items.
Fair enough.
most likely they just want to flip it before anyone figures out the curse.
No, I mean quite
Assuming-
literally liquidate.
Oh,
turn them into.
They disenchant the items into material components to
Re-
fuel new enchantments.
oh,
Interesting.
That's fourth edition.
fair enough.
Kind of
Residuum.
cool.
That was third edition stuff.
Yeah.
Residuum.
Yeah.
Residuum was third edition.
Residuum was a neat idea.
It was a useful idea,
Yeah, it
but
was
it kind
useful.
of ruined the flavor of all magic items.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not saying it was
Fourth edition
perfect by any
had
means.
like each school of magic had its own different material powder, but then Residuum was just the universal one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
fourth
just made
editions
all
was
the
a-
other ones obsolete. But
Yeah, but you couldn't always get residuum in fourth edition. Fourth editions was a little bit better version of the third edition one, which was just you just dusted magic items into residuum.
yeah.
Anybody want some magic slurry?
It sounds
However
like
you want.
a lot like WoW.
You want
Like,
some magic
I just enchant
nuggets?
this item.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I was about to think the same thing, Chris. We made some magic nuggets.
I do kind of want to play a wizard that just like sips residuum milkshakes, though.
No, you deep fry residuum powder.
You guys
They're
got
like
some
hush
gold
puppies, but with residuum.
flakes? You drink champagne with residuum flakes in it.
I use residuum in place of flour.
Yeah.
Make power bread.
Yeah, residuslog.
I've never heard of residuum before today.
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was introduced in 3.5, but it was a 3.5 and 4th edition D&D thing where you could essentially disenchant magic items and get residuum that you could use in place of the gold piece value.
in 4th
for
edition, it
enchanting
was
items.
like when you look at the book of magic items, they all have a gold piece value, and instead of paying that with gold pieces, you could pay it with 10,000 gold pieces worth of residuum.
Yeah,
And
the
residuum
third
was a
edition
reward that you could give out
version was the exact-
or dust from other magic items.
Yeah, never heard of it.
I think in the original version of this, you get a certain amount of residuum as you're included with your stipend, actually.
That sounds about right.
Anyway,
Okay, so honestly, that's all I can really think of.
What do they do?
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
what do?
What do they do?
What's your stuff do?
Oh,
The stuff spread out all over the table.
Your heirlooms?
yeah. Sorry,
You
I
said
didn't
you
know.
could equip us
No,
with-
I just didn't know what they. I'm like, what do the bandits do? What do the or bandits? Whatever. Anyway,
Yo, girl, what that heirloom do?
he points to the bracers of defense. He points at the throwing axes, returning axes,
Classic.
gestures at the daggers, lightning daggers, the gloves, these are gloves of missile snaring,
Ooh.
and this is a brooch of shielding.
Okay.
Some potent stuff.
Man, I'm like, Ilfuri's on the fence about helping. Not that like he doesn't want to, because what happened to him is just shouldn't happen to people. But the cover,
You
the
don't
cover
have
that's
to
already
come.
partially been blown.
Yeah. I specifically left Ilferi out of all of this.
You
Yeah.
see, I am not Parrot Pete. I am actually Toucan Tom.
If I can find a way to sneak out,
A mystery
I
wrapped
might.
inside of an enigma wrapped inside of a bitch. Sorry, my One Tree Hill is showing.
I can tell that you're not all who you say you are, but rest assured, I'm not going to be continuing on the train after tonight, and even if I were, anything that you're trying to hide is safe with me. I am putting my life in your hands.
Alright. Man, I wrote fucking sus in my notes. What has 2020 done to me?
About him at the beginning?
No, Bree.
Oh. I thought you were just saying, like, oh man, I've been driven to suspect him.
No,
That's
I
some-
wrote the word sus. Because sus is not a word.
I definitely wrote sus on some people as well.
I wrote sus on someone.
I keep
wrote it
meaning
on-
to start writing notes again, and then I just don't do it because I'm lazy. And
And
I
I
wrote
am
it-
sitting right next to you.
I wrote it on Eleanor, I think. Or maybe Verzabek.
I thought I wrote it on Verzabek.
Oh. Actually, yeah, Eleanor doesn't have it.
Yeah, I definitely was the one that wrote it on Verzabek.
Oh, then maybe I wrote it on Bree on the on roll
Oh
20.
yeah.
I mean, Jack doesn't
Yeah, I
trust
think you wrote
anyone,
that
so he
pretty-
doesn't have this problem. Everyone is sus.
Alright.
Jack starts playing Among Us immediately. Like, Gray is sus. You're playing Gray. Sus.
Self-report.
Anyway, I started blasting.
Actually, gray isn't a color that you could be in Among Us.
I've never played Among Us.
How sus
It's really
I
fun.
am.
All right.
I mean, it seems pretty fun.
Alright.
Oh,
So,
I've got around to it.
what time is it? It's like early. We like just left, right? It's like 7:30?
Yeah, it's
like 8 o'clock now?
yeah, it's probably like 8:30.
Okay.
If I can find a way to get there undetected, I'll help out. It seems like a really dangerous mission. I wouldn't want someone getting hurt.
Alright, you leaving this stuff with us?
He nods. I think I have to trust you and some of the items you might need to become familiar with.
Alright. Cool.
Some of them require attunement.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
that's DM speak for they require attunement.
So, we're gonna start working on this and possibly a tighter plan than what you have, no offense. I will check back with you sometime before this train stops for the evening.
He nods. Sounds good. I look forward to getting this settled once and for all.
Alright.
Are you done?
And he leaves the cabin.
Rude. It's just a motto.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. The list of magic items just went in one ear and out the
Oh
other
yeah,
for
let
me.
me.
Bracers of defense.
I'll drop them in the Roll20 chat.
Okay.
Perfect.
Lightning daggers.
They went in one ear and got stuck there because I am so greedy for magic items as a player, and I know that's the flaw of mine.
My
Like as
my
soon as,
greed
as
for
soon as
magic
magic.
items- my greed for magic items tends to fluctuate with the character I'm playing. Like trying to stick to characters that I played on stream. Isfan like knew every magic item immediately because I wanted all of them because they were shiny and I was the most gnome.
I have been leaning into that with Victor. Like, I love magic items, and that's my whole family's trait. But James, as a player, just wants magic items all the time, all of them.
Yeah. I like as a player I like magic items, but Zeodor doesn't really care that much about magic items in general. He likes building and tinkering with them, but he doesn't care that much about them like as a general statement. So they sort of become passive noise to me when I'm inside his head.
I think I played bass for passive noise.
I'd listen to a little passive noise.
I think passive noise is only bass. Like,
True. There were 4 of us and we all played bass.
Like,
Just
oh,
like-
you've heard of us.
funky background bass riffs like the whole time.
All right, it's there in the roll.
The problem
20
is
chat.
we couldn't agree on what riff to play, so it just kind of descended into chaos.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Throwing. Can any of us actually use throwing axes? I can't. Oh wait, two of us are fighters. Yeah, you two can use throwing axes if you want. What am I saying?
I could.
I keep forgetting that two of us are fighters.
I
Two of
am
us-
nothing else.
Two of us are good.
I think of you as gun shoot,
Sure.
which is not a class, but I think
No.
of it as a class, and that's the class that
It's
Mina
like
has.
a
Bang, boom,
class.
Yeah. If you ask Matt Mercer, it's a class.
It's a subclass. Class is fighter.
Fair
Subclass
enough.
is bang bang pow. I stand by it.
I thought the class was husbando.
No, the only
Still
class he
horny
made
on
was
main, I see.
Blood Hunter, I think.
Yeah, husbando.
Shut up. Anyway. Alright, boys. So.
Can you say that a little more like Tannis?
Nope. Although I do love Tannis. Anyway.
More, that
I can go full
references-
Youper if we really want me to go full Youper, but like, why?
Because Mina as a Youper would be pretty entertaining.
I
Okay,
don't
so-
know what we're talking about.
I don't
Tannis
know
is
what
the
we're
native
talking about
chick
here,
from-
boys, but I think we I'm not doing that. I'm having flashbacks.
We're gonna go down
Done.
to Kenosha and rumble with them.
Okay. We don't have any capabilities for messaging people quickly, do we?
Not really.
I certainly could. Ilferi sounds very resentful. Write 10 words in the sky.
Not
Man.
in,
The best spell ever.
If only we'd
not in plans.
gotten some scrolls of sending or something.
Do we have those?
No.
What?
No. But
Exactly.
you could have commissioned or
Requisition them?
requisitioned them.
Yeah, but that isn't a better gun.
I'd really like to touch base with Cipriano on this. I don't think it's possible at this point. So it either comes down to using his name as a bluff, which could come back on us real fucking bad. Or
I imagine if
It's
we have
fine.
to liquidate a few lower level constituents.
I don't want to
Cipriano
make
would
any part of the
understand.
family angry at us because we have a decent working relationship with Cipriano.
I agree. If we can strike a deal, that would be ideal.
How do we strike a deal? Give them our boat?
No, well,
We're
you
not
know what?
giving them
This
the
boat
boat.
anyway.
I hate that boat. We'll get another
Then-
one.
We're not giving them the boat. All right, now that you've gotten the crazy talk out of your system, let's think about this.
It was over 30,000 gold.
We don't have the money. We don't have the money or assets to pay them off. So the only thing that
Right.
we can really do is barter for service.
Right, but I don't want to
That's a
listen.
worse idea.
We have already. I have tea with the mob. I don't want to be in bed with the mob.
You don't?
Oh, Fairy? Shut the fuck up.
In general, I agree with you, but if we can convince them to transfer the debt to Cipriano,
Ooh.
we might have a better chance of working with him.
I like that. I like that a
Good
lot.
work.
Okay. So do we... If we're doing that, I want to not bring any of this shit with us, or if we do, hide it really, really well to make it seem like he doesn't even have this to give them.
It might work, but it seems like the family already knows about these items since they
Exactly.
requested them.
Yes, my point is, if we can make him look like he didn't bring them.
What if we make it look like he was robbed of them?
Yes! Yes! With all that shit and the bandits yesterday,
It's possible.
he was robbed, that shit is gone. Transfer his debt to Cipriano and Flint.
Good work.
We definitely can't bring any of this with us in that case.
That's my point. Like,
And I agree. I think that makes sense. I think that these should be where the rest of the Grientos are. Which brings us to the next point. Where are we going to keep them?
see, Ilferi's cover is the only one that hasn't even come close to being blown yet. I don't think, like, he's been spotted as a weasel or whatever, but, like, a weasel is not a bird. So...
And nobody knows he's a
They're
druid.
totally different. And free.
The weasel did have a beak, but
Okay.
oh my god, I love the idea that all the animals he
Imagine
turns
like a
into
plot
have a
for
beak.
a weasel is not a bird.
No,
I
honestly,
do like WoW druid transformations, but I
that
don't
was
think
exactly
that's
what I was gonna say. It was like, that is why I like troll druids so much. Because they all have tusks.
What the fuck are
It's
you
a bear
trying to-
with tusks.
Troll druid is the one thing I played in WoW.
Oh, you motherfucker.
That one time that it was free to play until level 20 for a little while.
Did not need
It
that.
still is.
It
And
is
all
level
is.
20 is, and level 20 is actually like a significant portion of the character now because they did a level squish.
Oh,
really?
Level cap is 60 now again.
Oh, I didn't know about that. I just
Yeah,
thought
they
it was
did a
going to
big
keep
old
going
level
up.
squish. And you only have to level through one expansion. You don't have to go through all of them.
I like this game when it was for men.
Okay, you can go play classic.
When you had to waste your whole fucking life to play this game.
I remember
Yeah,
when I
class-
had to go through a chain quest to get my mount as a paladin.
I
And
remember
I liked
when
it.
you had to get attuned to get in the raid.
Oh man,
You
Cool.
know,
about
prove
that.
your
Classic.
worth.
Classic still exists. You can go do that.
Isn't there a
That's what I
side quest
do.
where you get a boomerang? It's
Yep.
totally useless. Anyway,
Paladin.
Okay, so this shit goes with the family. I guess we're all slightly blown, and
That's
maybe
the
it's
family,
inferior,
not to be
the worst
confused with
Bree,
the family.
with the family. Yeah,
yeah, the family lowercase f, not uppercase f.
right.
The family.
I don't know, because I feel like wherever this stuff is, we need to make sure there's someone on it.
I could say with the lowercase f family,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
like we have a
That-
nice fun tourist day where maybe I have to kill some bitches.
I would think you'd have a nice, fun day on the train. Play some board games.
Well, at the hotel at the very
Ooh,
least, or
board
there
games on
might
a
be
train
something
sounds
to
like
do.
fun.
Yeah, we were gonna do that one time for some sort of game conference, but it was really expensive.
Yeah, why are trains expensive?
I feel like board games on a train is a lesser Hitchcock movie.
Man, now I want to go on a train.
Right?
Can the stream?
It only took like 10 sessions of
Probably not.
us.
It's been a slow build. Also,
Scream metal death
I-
box.
I feel like
also,
I've been
like-
hearing about train rides a lot lately.
Getting into a sealed long form transit seems like a bad plan during a global pandemic.
Yeah,
Let's
probably.
do it.
Aw, heard the kitty purr.
She does these little trills while she's purring. It's very cute.
All right, guys.
All right.
What's the plan?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
This
stay with
kitty.
Grieto's family. We can go do some stuff. I think it'd be best if we kept moving. So like we'll do a bunch of tourist stuff.
Crowds. I like.
Right.
Yeah, he was talking about staying in like confined space. The two options are confined space and a whole bunch of crowds, and I think crowds work in your favor, especially in one of these places. They have a decent amount of security. If something goes wrong, I think you're more likely to get assistance.
Keep your eye on that Dabo girl, though. She's a
Yeah.
firecracker.
Yeah.
If she starts to sense that her dad might be in danger, she's gonna go running off.
Hopefully she won't have any idea where we are, and that will persuade her to stay with the rest of her family.
And I can get us out of there if there's any trouble.
Yeah.
Because I have Pass Without Trace prepared, which does work on other people.
Yep.
Like them.
Cool. Okay, so find a way to transfer the debt.
Convince
Okay.
him to give the debt to Cipriano, and then
Yes.
we bargain with Cipriano from there.
Yes. How
Which
do we
may still be
begin-
unpleasant, but if
Yeah,
you've got
but
better chance.
I'm more willing to be unpleasant with that man than with these.
Agreed.
That being said, the stuff is stolen. They're not getting shit from him today. What do we do?
What was that?
Sorry.
It's just James's roommates. It's okay, guys.
Yeah.
All
I think
right.
James' roommate just discovered boobs for the first time.
No, he just did really good in Call of Duty or something.
Okay, anyway. So how do we convince them to transfer? Why is it in their best interest to transfer the debt to Cipriano to collect on instead of keeping it themselves?
Because Cipriano is... Oops. Cipriano.
It'd be better to have Cipriano owe you something than.
Well, and he's also in contact and, like, in good relations with people that work for the RHC.
Because
Sorry,
Cipriano has
Royal
the line of the heroes
Homeland
of Flint.
Constabulary.
Exactly.
Yeah, because we're willing to work with Cipriano, and because they get nothing from Griento if all of his stuff is stolen.
So what I'm saying is, to transfer the debt, Cipriano's probably going to have to essentially buy it. They're not going to transfer it for nothing. So he might get a better deal than we're going to get, but we're probably still going to owe Cipriano 25,000 gold pieces worth, in his mind, of goods and or services.
Well, y'all already took all my money to buy a fucking boat.
I'm aware, but that's kind of my point. We just need... I'm prepared to take up for this family. I'm not sure I'm willing to take up for the family. So we have to figure... and it doesn't have to happen right now. I'm willing to let that be a consequence for these actions. But have it in the back of your mind that that's going to be a thing that's going to come due.
Yes, I agree. Cipriano is probably not going to be too happy
Yeah, that's the
about
other
us
thing.
doing this.
We're
But-
dumping it on his doorstep without asking, because...
Bending
Literally
scrolls would
no
be
way.
an uncommon item.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Chris!
Wait, but
Okay,
what's the range on
so-
sending?
And also an uncommon item. We're using all of our uncommon slots.
Oh, are you? I thought you
Yeah.
guys were hurting for
Yeah.
uncommons at one point.
No, we're hurting for commons.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we each only get one uncommon.
Oh, okay.
She's
I
so
couldn't remember.
soft, you guys.
Range unlimited.
Yeah.
Yeah, we each get one uncommon, and we have 2 rares among the party.
Can't remember what my uncommon... Oh, my... mine and Mina's were both cloaks of protection.
Yep.
Mine's my armor.
Mine's my Wand of the War Mage gun.
Gun to the gun mage.
Bullets for his throw.
So, I think we can do this. It's just gonna be a big... It's gonna be a big thing that comes down all on us, unless Damata's trying to throw in for this in some form that's not family heirlooms.
I imagine the mother seems like an honest man.
I agree. That's why I brought it to everyone's attention.
Based on that, I imagine that once he has managed to reestablish himself, he may be willing to help us out in some way. It could be useful, especially seeing as we have no friendly contacts in Bear at the moment.
You're not wrong. I am just. This is a big ask. I've brought it to us with basically no plan. And it's because he's so freaking likable, and I like his family, and so. I know this is on me.
That may be a danger in the future, but for now, I think that this will pay off.
So what you're saying is, that's future Venus problem.
I just think he's neat.
I'm basically saying to you what I said to Ilferi before. I think we're going to get away with it this time, but maybe don't do it again.
Yeah, 100%.
All right.
Yeah, so I think the next thing that we had planned was
Infiltrations.
Operation Sneak into a Madam's quarters.
Yes. And that's either, like, and that has to happen, like, in the next 2
Has
or
to happen
3
very
hours,
soon.
because
Yeah.
she's probably all packed and ready to go.
Yep.
Because she's not continuing past tonight.
Yeah, it's like
Okay, so
now all of her stuff is going to be in her room, but we got to do what we can.
the other thing is, so does that just mean we should skip this? I mean, I think we'd find useful stuff, but at the same time, if she's not the contact you're looking for...
We've also just been invited to her house, so...
That's true.
You weren't invited.
It may
to
be
her
useful.
house.
We were
Huh?
invited to the arena.
Oh.
She's buying a house here, but we're not going to her house. She's just paying for all the wine as we watch people die, I guess.
It may be more
We are so
useful
gonna get in a fight.
to get some idea of what we're walking into before we do that, but at the same time, we'll know what we're walking into by the time we walk out.
Sure. When she says she's a matchmaker, is
She's
she-
definitely a madam.
Arena matchmaker.
No, the what the bird said. Is she a madam, or is she? Does she go and find fights? Is she a promoter?
Maybe.
She's talking about what's underneath the veil. Is it like giant scary teeth? Is she a vampire? Is she gonna like vampire bite a bear in an arena?
Vampires.
I
aren't
didn't even
real.
think about a veil protecting her from the sun.
I just meant hiding her teeth, but I mean the sun's a thing too. I don't know. Well, plus she never has to go outside during the day because we're on the train during the day and then we get off at night. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm convinced. The girl's a vampire.
So, if she is a vampire, it may be useful to know that before we go in. But assuming that she isn't among the undead, it's your original assertion that it may be more valuable for us to obtain intel on someone else may be true. But who else would we go after? Possibly Malia, if we could get her away from her quarters.
Yeah.
We never did actually get to her. There was the whole beastie in between.
So I've got all these threads that like I finally have the opportunity, and then Damata came in with his whole, oh no, they're gonna kill me, and I fell for it like fucking sucker.
Wait, but
Because I could conceivably go on that date with what's his face, even though I want his hat. Doesn't it look good, by the way?
It's very nice. It ties later.
yeah, it actually fits you a lot better than him.
Okay, love this hat.
Yeah, I honestly thought your horns wouldn't go through the holes right, but prove me wrong.
I think it might be a magic hat.
Oh,
Shifts to like make sure the horns go through correctly.
It's possible.
makes sense, yeah.
Fucking love this hat. Anyway, but like, I've got
Even if your horns go like this.
I've got Boone on the hook for a date. Like, because I won the hat, but he was still being super flirty, and at this point, kind of willing to go on that date just to see what his deal is. He's holding on to that briefcase like there's no tomorrow.
He doesn't have a briefcase.
I thought
Oh
Cardiff
no,
was the
Cardiff
briefcase
has the
man.
briefcase, and he didn't come back on.
Yeah, he got off in Truckle. He's gone.
You guys
Shit.
ignored that plot thread,
Yep.
We
I knew I should
and
have
now
bugged
it's
him.
gone.
we attempted a couple of times to go after it. We just didn't have the opportunity when we weren't already doing something else.
I don't think
Plus, he was.
any of you ever followed him in the Enclave.
The fairy did. The
I
fairy
don't
followed
remember
him
what
one time
happened.
because there was that whole conversation you had about wanting to mug him.
Yeah.
No, he said he wanted to mug him, but he never actually.
Never did.
He followed someone else that night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I ended up following Malia instead because I thought they were linked.
But he was also on the train the least amount of time, so it's completely conceivable that he had nothing to do with anything. Or we missed our one and only chance and we fucked up the entire mission, and we're going to go back completely just fucked.
We'll have to
But
reload
also,
the start of this.
it's not like we weren't doing stuff. Like we were
Yeah.
always just following someone else.
Yeah.
Alright, that being said, so I've gotten in with Boone. I was gonna just be 100% straight shooting with Tantalovich. I was just gonna ask him why someone was trying to kill him. Luke Gier, suspicious as fuck right now.
Agree.
And then
But I'm not sure how we can put pressure on him right now.
Kidnap his mute girlfriend.
No. You've
Okay.
kidnapped too many women. You need to take a break.
No, it didn't really turn out well last time.
So right
Maybe
now,
we find out that her head detaches, and that's why she's a mute.
the
Then we'll
vocal
just get a
cords
whole
don't connect.
Voltron of body parts that detach.
Let's just
I'll
see what
form the
this
head.
bow does. Oh my god!
So
Would you stop clawing my feet, sir?
Cannot get my
So-
lighting right tonight.
I
I'm
think-
either a ghost or.
good job. What did you do?
I don't know.
See, you find if it was like that, and then the white balance shifts, and then I'm just a
Oh my
glowing
god.
pale face. Maybe I need to turn off the white
There we go.
balance. What are we doing?
It's fine. You were trying to figure out the camera and we couldn't hear anything because our headphones got detached.
I was asking my
Oh.
cat to stop clawing my feet.
What
all good.
about if you guys... But this is honestly, this is more out of character. How about you guys figure out what you're gonna do next while Jack and I do our thing?
Fair.
I'm doing a thing.
Yes, you two are supposed to go try to find Maple.
I don't remember what Apple is.
You're gonna be distracted. He's the homeless
dude.
crazy
Right.
dude who keeps showing up in
That's right.
You're gonna be distracting the guards while I get into the
That's not
cargo trains.
Also,
Yeah.
we should really touch base with our dude and coach.
Yeah, I mean he's okay. We saw him.
Yeah, but does he have any intel?
True. Yeah.
Possibly, but
Probably not. Anyway, my whole point to say is this. Right now, Gier, Bree, and Gier's girlfriend are all looking super
sus.
like our person. No. Stop.
I don't think Bree is our person. She didn't recognize the obscurity and had absolutely no tells whatsoever.
Just because they keep someone out of the loop doesn't mean that they're not connected, because it's so much easier. Like, she was found, she was captured, she was questioned, she didn't know shit.
also I agree that that Luke and
One sec.
who's
Hold on. Forgot that would happen.
like I was saying,
back.
I've already taken a look at their quarters. I haven't quite been able to figure out what's so special about these schematics yet, but It was the only thing I found in there.
Yeah.
Only thing of any interest, of course.
Sure.
Um,
I really wish that all this wasn't happening tonight.
It's like prom night in a teen movie. Everything's.
Should
going
I
on
set
right
up a
now.
date to go to the murder frenzy with Boone? It would give me an excuse to at least hang out with him for a while, maybe get a little conversation in.
Might as well, but I don't know if you'll have time.
What do you mean?
It would be at the thing that
Yeah,
we're going
it
to.
would be at the
I'd
thing.
meet him there at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, might as well.
Unless he wants to
Yeah, I
tell
mean,
me-
what's more romantic than wine and bloodshed? Apparently. Kissy face. Ilbury can't make kissy face. He says kissy face.
Do you want to go to the evisceration with me? Y or N?
so, in terms of people that we can investigate or put pressure on before tonight, Malia is a possibility.
Uh-huh.
Verzabak is a possibility.
Uh-huh.
Eleanor
I
and
personally
Octavia,
think-
we've decided to hold off on.
Stop!
I personally
3
think
is
that
technically a possibility.
I think that I forgot her name already. I was just about to say it.
Malia, Eleanor,
Malia.
Malia.
Malia. I really think that she's suspicious and hiding something, and she's been on the train the whole time.
Yeah.
And she's guaranteed to be on till the end of the line.
Yep.
Go play with your sister.
I mean,
So
we
the
were able to
question is-
get a security guard and a passenger on this train. Who's to say the Obscurati couldn't get a security captain?
So the question is, how do... One, we need to find their quarters. We don't know where they are. But our security guard would likely have that intel.
Yep.
And 2, we need to make sure that she stays distracted.
Right.
Any chance that she could return to her quarters would instantly sink my cover.
Yeah. Then you just kill her.
But if she isn't the operative,
Listen,
that would
I
be
don't-
bad.
Did you read this letter?
Fair.
Just kill her. It's fine.
I would rather avoid that.
No, I know. Only if you're caught.
How about after you ask Boone out on a date, you find a way to distract Malia for a few minutes?
Sure. Malia or Eleanor?
Malia.
Okay. Yeah, I will see what I can do.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
it was
if you tried to
Eleanor, I
kill-
would have no problem killing her.
Okay.
She'd
But-
probably be into it.
That's a fetish you
Okay.
can only satisfy once. Um,
No.
Not in D&D.
Yeah. No, that's definitely. It's just an expensive fetish at this point.
hey, fair enough.
She's got the money for it, apparently.
Like, kill
Oh,
me,
man.
revivify. Kill
Um,
me, revivify. Which I technically know, but don't prepare, because it wasn't originally on the druid spell list, so it's weird.
Okay. So, right now, you and I are gonna break. I am going to go talk to Boone, set up a date for the bloodshed tonight. Cause fun, I guess. Then I will try to distract Malia, and then I'll try to distract Eleanor.
No, you just need to distract Malia.
Okay.
We decided that we're not going
So
for
we're giving
Eleanor.
up on Eleanor.
That was as I understood it, that was the idea.
Oh, I'm down with that. I don't think she's our man.
Agreed. And Malia is now higher on the suspicion.
Absolutely.
Um,
You know what we should have done when we got on this train? We should
lots
have
of
been,
things.
super personable and asked where everyone was getting off. So we could have prioritized, who was staying till the end of the line.
Well, next time
Yeah,
we
I
have
was under
a
the
secret,
assumption.
Next time we have a secret spy mission on the train, we'll remember to do that.
Yep.
Good call.
I think we're what was available on short notice.
We're
Well-
trusted.
The best does not necessarily mean good. All right, so yeah, I think that's the plan. So I am going to go find our guard on the inside,
Okay.
and get him to just tell me where Malia's quarters are. That's it. That's all I need.
All right.
And then I'm
take a
gonna
quick
go
break,
break in.
if that's good with you guys.
Yep.
Perfect
Yeah, we're
timing.
halfway through.
Cool. We'll be back in just a few minutes. All
Hi,
right.
everybody.
So
Nothing important happened while you were gone. I promise.
it's probably true. I got sausages.
I'm trying to get myself as
got it.
comfortable as possible. Am I in frame here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This is how I'm sitting the rest of the night. I am as comfortable as I could possibly be. My back hurts sitting any other way.
Okay. That's fine.
I got M&Ms and a kitten took my chair.
Yeah, they can't see that.
Rude.
Ate too much candy. My stomach hurts.
All right. So, Carter, you are going to find your man on the inside.
Yes, specifically the guard. You know, the one that's useful that we always go to.
Yeah. I
Our
wrote down a
man.
name for him.
It's Todd.
No.
I
it's
definitely wrote it down.
Jacob.
Todd.
Yep.
Todd Rodley.
Jacob. All right, I go find.
I told you all of
Jacob.
my NPCs that I make up start with a J.
Jod.
At least the good ones. If their name doesn't begin with a J, they're probably disposable or evil.
Or bad guys.
Got it. Anytime we meet an NPC, if they don't have a face and their name doesn't start with a J, shoot on sight.
Right?
Seems fair.
The Duggar family is safe.
Whoosh.
Mhm.
All right,
Whoosh
so
indeed.
I go find Jacob.
All right, you find Jacob.
I asked Jacob where Malia's quarters are.
Quarters?
Where is she? She sleeps somewhere.
In a hotel, usually.
She doesn't
Does she have an office? Something?
No, she just usually patrols the train. She doesn't really have a need for an office.
Guys, I'm starting to doubt Molly is actually an employee of the train.
Right?
Why would a train officer have an office on a train?
For filing paperwork
Yeah.
when something goes
You're
wrong.
telling me there
Security-
wasn't a stack this tall of paperwork to
Yeah.
fill out for all the people who died yesterday?
Half of security is paperwork. I know. I've done it.
That's a little sus.
Or
I don't think this company actually exists. We're on an imaginary train in our
I was about to say
minds.
the train doesn't exist either. We're gonna get off. It's gonna be all ghosts.
This is Ilferi's greatest, like, trains
ready to
don't actually
suplex.
exist.
Guys,
Who's ready to suplex this train?
we all
Who's got the
died.
highest strength score?
We all died on the coal tongue, and this has just been our dream slowly unraveling.
Jack, I have bad news. You need to learn to suplex fast.
I'll get on it.
I could turn into an ape and suplex.
That
Excellent.
might work.
All right, better plan. Jack, forget what I said.
All right.
Too
Well,
late. Suplexing.
anyway, according to Jacob's intel, Malia does not have an office on the train.
Okay, so there's no security office
Does
or
she have a
anything
locker?
similar anywhere on the train.
Nope.
Or like a cubby?
So you're gonna have to pick her pocket.
A closet?
That's not going to go well. All right.
Her
Our one-armed.
She
dude
does have,
can't
like-
pick pockets well.
Oh no, I
Um,
can pick pockets.
She does have like
I'm actually-
her luggage and stuff in one of the freight cars.
Hey, I was going
Good
there.
enough. Does Jacob know which one?
Let's roll a die. I haven't done that yet.
I do. We'll bring it over and play it.
He doesn't know.
Sounds about right.
What's it look like?
I mean, if he doesn't
Is there
know
a name
which
on it?
car it's in, I find it less likely that he would know what it looks like if he doesn't know which car it's in. So I could try to blindly go in there, but that would also involve me trying to sneak into the cargo section, which frankly there's no real chance of me doing. The only one who can realistically get back there without any fuss at this point is Ilferi.
Yeah, I unfortunately cannot turn you into an animal that has intelligence.
Can you turn him into an animal that doesn't have intelligence?
I think I have polymorph.
Huh.
No, that's next level.
Okay. I was like, huh.
Because, I mean, if you could turn me into an animal and then turn me back when we got to the other side. But then how would we get out? Anyway, doesn't matter. I am going to go coincidentally run into Mina at the end of her scene asking out Boone.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Are they gonna touch horns?
Mina.
That is lewd,
Um,
sir.
Rude.
Lewd.
I find Boone.
Oh.
Is he in his quarters or is he in like the dining car?
Sorry. He's in the dining car.
Alright.
And when you come up, he says, "Ah, just the woman I was looking for."
Isn't my hat amazing?
I have to
Look at
admit,
my
it
hat. My
might
hat
look
is-
better on you than it did on me. Possibly.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, you were looking for me?
Well, yes, I was hoping that despite our bet, you might still do me the honor of escorting me this evening.
To the bloodbath?
The what?
The bloodbath and
Did you
beyond.
get an invitation or are you not on the guest list?
Oh, I overheard. Unfortunately, did not meet the prerequisites of Miss Yvette's invitation.
Want to be my plus one?
Why, I'd be honored.
Because that's what I'm doing tonight. I don't know that I'm morbidly fascinated. And I was actually coming to ask if you'd be my plus one because I thought you'd be more interesting than whatever's going on there.
Call me morbidly fascinated as well.
She lied.
No, I legitimately think he'll be fascinating because I'm hoping he will have intel on something.
Hey, do we need to put our eardrops in?
At 9.
I think the intel he has is on how much of a liar and a coward he is.
All right,
fine.
your turn to get in there. What? No!
I think I left an excuse in the oven.
Guys, he turned down one opportunity to run face first into a giant towering monster, and you call him a coward? I mean, come on.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah,
I do.
me too.
This is Dungeons and Dragons. You
Sounds
either
like what
are
a
a
coward would
hero
do.
or you
Wait,
die.
but what about Alferi?
Ilferi was maintaining a cover, and also was
Maybe-
willing to run headfirst
Maybe
into the thing.
Boone was maintaining a cover. Did you
We'll
ever think
find
of
out.
that?
Cover is a coward.
All right. I'm gonna have to meet you there. I have some minor business in town before it starts. Well, you probably can't get in without me. So I will meet you at the hotel at like 9:45.
Sounds delightful. Wink.
I wink back as I like tip my hat to him.
Roll dexterity.
It's called comeliness.
Wow, this really is the.
Saying the word comeliness in that voice
This
is
is-
just
this
my
episode-
favorite thing.
Can you just rename our stream just like Horny on Main D&D?
Carter, did you just like feel your virginity reform?
Nah, I can't. I got a fuck trophy.
Alright, clip that and show it to Kai.
And he's very cute.
In 18 years. Well, this is what your dad said about you.
18, pshaw, like 16. It'll be the start of the talk.
Hey, Kai.
You have
Yeah,
been talking
Yeah, I was
16.
gonna say, jeez.
I don't know.
You might have.
That
That might
I
explain a
know,
couple
at
things,
11.
actually.
I probably had it like 12 or 13. I don't know.
You
I'm
guys
near
got
30. I
Yeah, I
never
was
had
gonna
to
say,
talk.
I never had a talk.
Yeah, I don't know if I had a talk or not.
Even worse, I know my sisters didn't have a talk.
Wait.
My sister told me that her mom literally gave her an American Girl book about, like, this is what happens as you grow up, and that was the extent of her parenting.
Man, I give my parents so much props for not letting me, like, wander into that with nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister got a talk. I didn't.
Anyway, as Mina
Let's get-
is walking away from Boone, she runs into Zeodor.
I have a date with Boone tonight.
Ah,
Mimi.
that's fascinating. But it seems that our security issue with the room will have to wait for another time. The security on this train seems to be under-equipped to handle our specific need.
Lovely.
The
Alright.
need is robbing them.
Intel gathering.
I'm not taking anything, probably. I did take something that one time, but only because I didn't know what it was.
And if you don't know what it is you're stealing, it's not stealing.
And then Alexander pointedly walks back towards the room.
Okay.
Does Mina follow suit?
Yep.
Cool. Do we want to do Bird and Punch Wizard before we do Mina and Zeodor's regrouping scene?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? Sorry.
We were going to be infiltrating the cargo trains.
New
Try
cop
and
duo,
distract
Bird
me
and
with
Fist.
All right. How are we going about this?
Punch.
The idea was that Jack was going to be distracting the guards, and I was going to wild shape and sneak in.
Okay.
Before we get started, because I believe it lasts an hour, let me just double check.
While you're checking that, the phrase "Druid bots, wild shape and roll out" entered my brain, and now it has to be in all of yours.
1 hour. Yep.
Okay.
It's concentration now, huh? Or maybe
What
it
is?
always was. Pass without trace.
Oh. Yeah, I think it was.
Anyways, Yeah, I don't remember. Anyways, I'm gonna cast Pest Without Trace, and then we will head out. And I'll wild shape as like
To be fair, if you're
maybe I
past
could be
without,
a.
go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe I could be a giant spider and stealth on top of the train.
Giant
Or you
spider.
could be like a
stealthing
regular
on-
size spider.
Well, it was mostly for the speed. Giant spiders go at 40 feet, and
Right.
little spider goes at 20.
Yeah, I mean that makes
Written as
sense.
concentration in the PHP.
Oh, okay. Then I just forgot. It's been a while. How do spells work again?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if you're past without tracing correctly, you're probably not going to lose concentration.
Right. Yeah, so should we be approaching from inside the train or outside of the train?
Well, I believe I was going to approach from inside, but I could do outside.
Well, I don't know if you'll be able to get into the cargo in the first place.
I
One
thought I
way
was
is that-
distracting the guards
Yeah.
at the door.
Yes.
Yeah,
No, sorry.
so-
I said we. I meant me. How should I approach? Do you think it'll be easier if I go from outside or from inside?
I mean, one point is that if you go in from outside, then Jack doesn't really need to distract the guards and could go do someone else.
Yeah.
The other thing is, though, if you approach from the outside, you are much more likely to fall off the train, and we just never know.
It's true.
Yeah, I'll just go from inside the train. It's safer.
Cool. On the way over there, I stopped to get some snacks at the food car, and I queue up Zambria to start telling me like an interesting historical story that I can distract the guards with.
A+.
You're going to tell them a story until they fall asleep?
No, I was imagining it more like the bit in Pirates of the Caribbean where like the two guys are guarding the boat, and we cut back to them. Them and Jack are just sitting around, and he's like, "So there I was."
Cool. Give me a history check.
Cool. Do I get a bonus because it's coming from Zambria?
I think Zambria gives you a bonus to your history already, doesn't she?
I don't remember these things.
I'll
There's
check
a
the
handout
you.
for it. Yeah.
I don't know if you've just added that to your character sheet or not.
Digging for lies, number 3.
Digging for lies.
Top thing. Not top, but... It literally, I just literally saw it. It says herd consciousness.
It's in general, I think.
Oh, okay, that's why. Sorry. There it is. I knew it was number 1 somewhere.
She's giving +1 on acrobatics, arcana, and history.
+1. What
Hey,
use
plus-
is she?
Pluses are hard to come by.
10.
You don't have any... Oh, shit. You rolled horribly.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought you had a good history. And
Fine.
you
I'll
do.
use my inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah.
12.
Hey, it's better than...
Jack is inspired by history.
All right. You kick off a tail to distract the guards. They seem moderately interested.
Can I have advantage because I brought them snacks?
You already used it, because inspiration.
I mean, but he could have advantage
I guess.
on his roll with the guards because snacks.
Oh.
Snack vantage.
All right, you can have advantage this time.
Woo!
God damn it.
Is it an
11.
8? Ooh.
All right. The
10,
guards seem
11, 12.
moderately
We all
interested in your
tried.
tail.
Cool.
All right.
It's
So
a
I will
great
turn
tale
it.
about the warrior king's a bear.
Let's see.
Sounds interesting.
I'm just going with my go-to of Weasel, and I'm going to stealth
Okay.
into that train.
Into what?
into the cargo train
How are you getting into the cargo train?
car. Ooh, you know what? I think I might have to. Is there a ladder going up and down, like in between the two cars?
Yes.
In between every car, yeah.
Okay. So I'll have to be on top of the train for one car. So like how I'm imagining it is Jack and I are going, then when we get to the entrance of the car that has the guards in it, I will go on top of the car and he'll be in the car, and then I will go down the opposite side of that car. Actually, shit, I might not need to be a weasel for that.
Yeah, but I think Chris said that there is a check to jump
I'm
the
not
gap.
jumping trains.
You would have to do it once.
Well, I would have to do it even once.
Because at the entrance, you go up one of them, and then you need to jump across the gap to get to the other ladder.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's what I was asking. I thought there was ladders on both sides.
Oh, maybe.
Could you
The way I
elaborate?
the way I understood it, there was one ladder in between each car. Which way is it, Chris?
There's only
I was
one
imagining
ladder.
it like just the back of each.
Yeah, there's only one ladder on the black. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you would have to jump one gap.
How would I get the door open as a weasel?
Yeah, that was my question.
Well,
My original question.
okay, that wasn't clear because I didn't think about it.
That's why what I meant by how are you getting into the car.
Yeah. So then I will just stay as Ilferi and do it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have a +10. I don't really need the extra, like, +2 to stealth. Well, plus...
Oh, right. Pass without trace.
Yeah, I don't need the extra +3 or whatever it is to stealth. So, yeah, I will... As we are approaching the car that they're in, I'm going to climb up the ladder. I guess I need to jump over the train when I do that, and then climb down the ladder on the other side.
The guard is between the cars.
Oh, I thought they were in a car.
Well, there are five. There are five cargo cars, though. Theoretically, you could go to the next one.
There's a guard stationed in the space between the common cars and the freight cars.
Okay, then
So
I guess I'll jump over
between
2 trains.
9 and 10.
Okay, then I'll jump over both of them, and I'll just, jump stealthily over them.
Okay.
Let me just take a look at Giant Wolf Spider really quick. Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna be a giant spider. Like, it's actually stealthier than me, has a climb speed, and, like, won't fall off the well, probably won't fall off the train other than the jumping part. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm a giant spider, and then I jump across the train.
Badass.
Alright. Final answer?
Yes, final answer.
Okay, so what exactly is logistically happening here?
Okay, logistically, he and I go through the door. I stay in the middle of the train.
The door
hold on.
of what?
I don't. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, here, let me take you guys over to the other...
Yes, that would be helpful because I can't describe very easily.
And guards are between 9 and 10.
Right. So,
I'll go to this
while
one
we are
because
between
there's a-
10 and 11, I
yeah.
stay between 10 and 11, right? Does that make sense? Let me... Where am I? There I am, okay.
Alright. So... Car 9 is a...
So I'm gonna stop here, in between these two cars.
Okay. And is Jack talking to the guard still?
And then
or-
Jack will continue through.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as was common in these days, you'd get these massive,
Okay.
just
While I am here in between the cars, I'm going to turn into the giant spider. I'm going to climb up the train. And then I'm going to jump across. And my plan is to come down here in between these two trains.
Okay.
So, how would you like me to do this?
Okay. So, first we'll need an acrobatics check to move along the top of the first car.
Okay. Oh, 1 second. I need to mark off the spell. Okay.
Does the spider's climb speed give advantage to that check?
Sure.
Cool. Oh, I don't have my other dice down here. Oh well. So I have, and you said athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Which did you say?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Okay. Cool. So 17? Sorry, 19.
Okay. You scurry across to the front of R10.
Okay, and then I will attempt to jump over the guards sneakily.
Okay. So that'll be a athletics and a stealth.
Athletics or acrobatics? Because I just did acrobatics earlier.
Isn't it athletics to do a jump?
Okay, that's why I asked last time, because you said acrobatics last time.
I
It
said
was acrobatics to walk
s-
across the top
yeah.
of the moving train.
Oh. Okay. So yeah, acrobatics to jump. Which? Oh, athletics. I mean, sorry, athletics to jump.
There we go.
God,
Got there.
so confusing. Athletics to jump. That is a 14. I don't remember if you had already told us what the DC was on this.
I don't believe I had.
Okay.
Are you doing
I'm glad
anything
the session
to...
started with all that stuff we're gonna do tonight, and we're gonna spend this whole session on the train.
What'd you say, Redbeard?
I just was asking if you were modifying that roll or anything before I tell you the result.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
That's too dangerous. Well, 14 again.
Okay. You make it across the jump, just barely. Like,
Okay.
Give me a stealth.
Yep. This is
Actually, the stealth's going to be a disadvantage.
okay. Well, I rolled 2 8s, so it is a 8 plus 6 is 14, 24.
Okay. You like just barely catch your front legs on the next car, which is enough for you to hook onto and scamper up. And Jack sees you and turns the guard away.
This is happening. You have to remember that another force from the east just...
And then you're cleared to go across 9.
Okay. And that's
Acrobatics.
acrobatics as well. That would be a 22.
All right, you're good.
Cool. And then I'll scamper down and which train did I find him in last time? I mean car.
It was 5.
Oh, jeez. Okay, then I will start at train 9 and start. Are there any guards between 9 and 8?
No.
Okay, so I will go down into train 9, start there, and then I'm going to rifle through all of them. Was I told to look for Malia's stuff too before we
Nope.
did this?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, because we didn't know about that before we split.
Okay, so
You find
I'm
a
gonna
suitcase
rifle.
with the name Malia on it, and you're like, huh, that's neat. And continue on.
Well, if I find,
No,
I will say,
I'm
if I
just
find
kidding.
any cargo that is labeled with someone's name, I'm going to look through it.
Okay.
It's just like Malia's obscurati stuff.
What you thinking about? Oh, you know, just obscurati stuff.
What was that?
Okay. So, what do you? Are you just looking for Mr. Mapple, or are you looking for certain?
I'm looking.
I mean, what do you? I don't know what you're looking for.
I know it's
that you
vague
haven't
to
seen
say I'm
before.
looking for something suspicious, but
I mean, you've already
I'm
been
looking-
through these freight cars before.
yeah, but I was going through it really quickly, just trying to see if there was poison or disease,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't really search.
Okay.
I'm looking for cargo of passengers that we are aware of,
Mhm.
like that's on our suspect list. And I will be opening any like large crates as well,
Okay.
just to see if there's
So-
anything in them.
Okay. So that, yeah. Just so you know, that it'd probably take you the rest of the ride today. To be.
Yeah,
that
that's
thorough.
fine.
Okay. Cool. Give me one investigation check.
Sure. I will give myself Skyseer's blessing for this.
Okay.
So Skyseer's blessing, I'm gonna take it. Skyseer's blessing, all the way, 100%. 19.
Okay.
Sorry, 17. I'm stupid. I saw a 1. I forgot it's -1.
It's all good. Cool. We'll come back to you.
Mhm. I
Is,
give Jack a little thumbs up to let him know I'm in. That
Is
way
it-
he knows that he doesn't have to be there for 5 hours.
is anyone else doing anything on the train before it arrives today?
Possibly. Theodore and I are getting back together.
Okay.
Yeah, so we need
Theodore,
to
you were getting back together.
we need to
I didn't know
to
they broke up.
regroup
Neither did
because our plan didn't happen.
Right.
It's like, so we're still pretty early on because all we did was talk to 2 people real quick. So it seems Malia is a bust.
All right.
Her personal affects are stored somewhere in cargo, but no idea where. And frankly, there's no hope of any of us but a ferry getting in there.
Right.
So no chance of that. Maybe later. So the question is, what can we do now? The other people on our list were Versabek, Bree, Octavia, Luke.
Did Bree get back on the train? Did we see her get back on the train?
Yeah, have we seen Bree?
Um,
Because we've been assuming that she got back on the train, but I don't know if we actually saw her.
I don't know if you.
Want passive perception or something?
Sure.
Passive perception is 14 for me.
Um. I don't know if you would have crossed paths if she weren't here.
Okay, so I haven't seen her.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to continue working under the assumption that she did get on, but we don't have evidence of it.
Okay.
Which is good to know. Assuming Bree got back on the train. Oh, actually, another good question. Because another thing that I was assuming, have we seen Luke or Octavia?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Luke is here, so it seems reasonable that Bree is here as well, even though we haven't seen her.
Sure.
But given what Eltheri told us, I would not be surprised if she was doing that on purpose.
Right.
After all, if she knew that it was that Eltheri was not who he says he was, anyone traveling in the same car automatically suspicious.
Yes.
We also don't know where Bree is staying on the train, so we would have to find that if we wanted. Or wait, no, we already did figure that one out, right? Yeah,
so.
I already broke into her room, and there was nothing of interest.
Yes.
So unless we want to try to find Verzabak's quarters, which I don't think is a fruitful endeavor, it seems like we aren't going to get anything from breaking into anyone's quarters, which leads us to more direct methods of pressure. Any ideas?
So I need to meet with Damata before we get off this train. I will give him the lowdown. He's been robbed, and all of his goods need to go with his family.
Good.
Honestly, we're fairly well kitted, so I think it's better to hide the shit than to take it into battle.
Agreed.
So I will debrief him. I kind of want to see if I can get Verzabak alone and just, again, flat out ask him why someone's trying to kill him.
Maybe useful.
Like,
I've had a few run-ins with Verzabek. I might be able to get him to talk.
yeah, did he like you? Like, we haven't conversed at all. So, like, coming out of left field, sitting down in front of him and going, hey, so why did someone have your picture in, like, a kill order for you?
He, despite Alexander's efforts, he did seem personable. So
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Maybe you're not the one to get the info.
well,
Maybe
if I play it that his warm and personable demeanor has started to endear Alexander towards him, I might be able to
Sure.
spin something on there, and it might be mildly less suspicious.
Fair. All right. You do it. I'll go talk to Damata.
Sounds good. Any idea where people are gambling on the train? I imagine that's where I'll find Verzabek.
No idea.
I'll go see if Jeremy has seen him. I've decided that Jeremy is the person that is their passenger.
No, it's Joseph.
Oh, sorry, Joseph. I'll go see if Joseph has seen
It's
him.
actually John.
No, I wrote it down.
John
Joseph.
Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
I was going to do the same thing. All right. Well,
John Jacob.
James is dying, so.
I think he might be a dog.
I'm here.
Oh, James is
He's
a dog.
actually wild shaped.
Impressive.
Sorry.
Best druid of all time.
My back's gotten really uncomfortable. I've been listening this whole time. Oh, I should mention I was also looking for that dude.
It's impressive that he can still talk as a dog.
Apple.
I mean, I've seen
Apple,
movies with
yeah.
talking dogs.
I guess
Yeah.
this is like some wishbone level shit.
Yeah, where
like
they don't even bother animating or anything. It's just like, here's a
Yeah.
dog sitting here. Although, honestly,
Yeah.
I probably prefer that over
Yeah, I
like
think I do too.
CG dog mouth movements.
I hate when the dog mouths have human teeth. That's the worst.
Ew, when does that
That
happen?
sounds horrifying.
It happens all the time where they have like not quite human teeth, but where they have like human-ish like flat teeth. Ugh, I don't like it. I hate it. I hate it
That
so
sounds
much.
terrible. Anyway, all right. Mina,
like there was that one commercial with the talking dog where it just had literal human teeth. Oh, it was awful. I don't even know what that commercial was.
Okay,
for.
Mina, you
Some
find
shit, they're
Damata.
horrible.
You bring him back to your room. You debrief him on the plan.
Yeah, real quick debrief. Yeah, I don't need to talk to him.
All right. Theodore.
As long as he's on board.
He's like, I'll put it in your hands. You seem to know what you're doing. I don't know if it's best. I don't know if these guys will accept anything besides violence at this point, but...
Sure, but it's always better to start with not violence and work out from there.
And he's also down with plan. The goods stay with his family,
Yeah, that's
and so
really
does
what
the
I'm
bird.
I don't know why I'm trying to rush at this point. We're not going to get to that fight tonight.
No, not even close.
We might get to roll initiative.
Maybe.
What? A fight?
Theodore, you're going to find Verzerbeck?
Yeah. Or if I don't run to Verzbeck, find Joseph and ask him where Verzbeck is.
Okay. Well, Joseph is in the common cars, and before you get that far, you find Verzbeck in his, what do you call it? Cabin?
Uncommon car.
In, in second class, 15.
Okay.
And also
Is
along the way,
door closed?
you pass by Bree's room in 16 and see that she's in there.
Oh, good information to have.
Good to know.
I filed that
yes,
away.
the door to Verzerbeck's cabin is closed.
I knock on the door.
He looks up and smiles. Oh, welcome.
Puts away his bomb making equipment.
Yeah. He puts away his magical
Puts away his
pornography.
porn
Yeah.
that we
Bomb
specifically
making
saw
or
him buy.
bomb making?
Don't confuse them.
Don't smoke the C4, kids.
Seems a bad idea.
And I suppose technically you could.
That's why I
since it
told them
requires
not to do
electronic
it.
detonator.
Anyway, Verzbeck.
Up for a game of dice? He says, shaking a cup.
Yahtzee.
Sure. I had some questions, and I know you like a game, so very well.
Play a game of 20 questions.
May I come in?
He gestures at the other seat across. It's basically just like 2 seats with like a table, like
Yeah.
tucked
I
in
go
there.
in and I sit down at the table. I believe, yes, I am proficient with dice sets.
Oh, good. You know how to roll dice.
Yeah. I know
It's a-
how to
it's a
roll them
good-
so
it's
well
a
I get
good
plus
skill.
3 bonus to rolling dice. This game
You
is
know the
weird
rules.
sometimes.
You know the rules of dice games,
I
and
just don't
know
do- what?
and know when to like hold them and when to fold them.
When to walk away, when to run.
Yes.
How do you fold dice?
They're origami.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Forget what I said about getting to roll initiative.
Yeah, I was like, all right, we're just gonna like go right into this thing with Damata, and then we'll go to the arena and do that whole thing. Like,
No.
we're gonna be so
But wait,
prepared for
that-
tonight.
We had a bunch of stuff we needed to do.
Yeah,
on
we
the
Apparently.
train.
even last time we had planned on doing stuff on the train.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
didn't. I was like, 30 minutes tops.
No.
Yeah, but then all of our plans, you were like, "Oh, those plans don't work." It's like, well, we got new plans now.
Also, we had to make like lots of
Yeah.
jokes.
So if your plans change, you just gotta like throw them out the window and just go with no plan, right?
No,
Trying
have
to be
you
better
met
than that.
us? I know we're the first group you've ever had playing this campaign that actually pretended like they were cops, but you know,
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Can you see my face?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. I got you. So anyway, what do you want to ask Verzabeth?
Right. So, I'll admit it didn't concern me much at the time, but early on in this train ride, there was an attempt on your life. Are you aware of that?
An attempt on my life? What would anybody want with a poor gambling soul?
That was my question.
Perhaps it's somebody who thought I cheated them. He says, like, kind of scratching his beard.
Now, why ever could they think that? Do you remember the man who died on the? Was it the first or the second day?
First day, before we even took off.
On the
on
the first day of our
it
journey.
was as you left Keske, which
Right.
is where he got on.
Yeah. So that was first day. Yeah.
Mhm.
Shortly after you got on, actually, a man choked on a peanut, I believe. Do you remember this?
I remembered hearing about some commotion.
Well, it turns out that man had a hidden knife in his boot and a picture of you in his pocket.
This is news to me. I don't think I knew the man.
People rarely know they're assassins. Had he known you, I doubt he would have needed a picture. Most likely he was hired by someone to kill you. And yet, on the very day, on the very train that he was meant to take your life, he died, choking on a peanut.
Well, they do say I'm pretty lucky, he says, shaking his dice cup and throwing it out on the table, and gets like the perfect set
I feel
for
like this is
the game.
Theodore's Rod Sterling voice. And on the very day he's supposed to kill you, he choked.
I did go a little Rod Sterling there, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know what we're referencing.
I don't hate it.
Whoosh.
And that's just it. You are very lucky. No one has that level of fortune.
He just kind of shrugs. I like to push the limits of probability.
And how exactly does one push the limits of probability?
And he like gestures down at his notepads of just like random number jargon. By studying it.
You know, when I met you, I thought you were completely full of bullshit.
And now?
I know.
Nothing has changed.
He says, passing the
Now-
dice cup over to you.
I take it. Now, I think that either you are an exceptional liar, or you know something. Not probabilities. Something else. So, Mr. Tantalovich, are you a liar?
I don't make a habit of lying. Any good gambler must have a, I was gonna say poker face, but I don't know if that term
works.
would exist in this.
I mean, if you say it does, it
bluffing
does.
certainly does.
Yeah. Any gambler must be able to bluff.
Rolling insight. 18. This is
He's
the third 14 I've rolled tonight.
being
I
cheeky.
haven't rolled a single die.
He's being cheeky. He's definitely trying to hide some information. But
As a businessman, that sort of information could be very lucrative in the right hands.
I'm not looking to go into business with anyone right now.
What is it you are looking for?
To ride a train and play some games across the world.
A good time.
And maybe buy some magic.
So a man who seemingly has the ability to win any game for any stakes at all, who has at least one, possibly more, probably more, assassins after him, wants nothing more than to ride a train and play games.
If I won every game that I played, I'd be thrown out of every casino I walked into.
You don't have to win every game, just enough.
Precisely.
Is his actual name Matrim Coffin?
I thought Chris's voice was turning into Deckard Cain for a second.
Roderick Cube.
These Herodric dice.
I'd like a look at your notebook, if you don't mind.
He gestures at it openly.
I'm going to take a look at the notebook.
All right, give me an intelligence check.
Investigation, perhaps?
Sure.
That's a 24.
Ooh.
You flip through the pages, study it for a little while, and you kind of start to understand the cipher of it. It does just seem to be there's some locations that seem to be marked with latitude and longitude. There's some just notations about altitude. There seems to be notations about weather, and just results of charts of dice rolls associated with all these different factors.
I am having a very hard time interacting with this person because me, Carter, really likes this guy. I love him so much. Me, Zeodor, does not trust him even slightly, and me, Alexander, is starting
Openly
to come around on him.
antagonistic.
I'm guessing by the way that you phrased it that they don't, but the latitude and longitude notes, do they bear any relation, as far as I can tell, to any of the known locations of the temples?
No, they seem to be close to cities that have been along the train ride.
Okay. I see. You aren't fortunate, nor are you a cheater. You just found the way for fortune to find you.
He taps his nose.
I admit it's fascinating. Mr. Tantalovich, I'm going to ask you a few very candid questions, and I would appreciate if you answered them equally candidly.
He just lays out his hands in a gesture. Proceed.
Do the words Bleak Gate mean anything to you?
No.
Of course they do. I'm obscure. Oh,
You got me.
Have you ever been to, at any point, a ziggurat?
No.
Have you ever been to, or do you have any connections to the city of Flint?
Played a few games there.
Ask him if he's been to the moon.
a few obscure games.
Do you have a golden gun that you got from the moon? No.
No, I just have this silver gun I got from the sun.
I mean, I think there's more than one moon. Or no, is there? I don't remember now. I might be getting my worlds confused.
I have no idea. I am just trying to double check real quick and make sure there isn't another question I wanted to ask him. I don't think there is, but I'm going to keep talking until my brain can figure it out because it is slow. But no, I think that is sufficient because I do not want to say the word obscurity.
Yeah, that'd be just dumb.
I mean, do you want me to say the word obscurity?
Oh no, I'm just fucking around because.
Okay.
Of...
Say it 3 times in a mirror.
Are you now, or have you ever been a member of the?
I mean, like, if you've got a narrative hook that.
Oh no, I was just because James said it outright to Bree is what I was getting at.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot he did that. To be honest with you,
And it got
the way
us.
you're saying that, you're like, there's a narrative hook here for you to.
No, sorry, I didn't mean to like.
Not something like I'm willing to do something kind of dumb to do something interesting with the narrative. Like,
Nope.
y'all know me, I will do that.
That's part of why I love
Don't
you,
threaten me
brother.
with a good time.
But no, I think that's sufficient. So, how much money do I lose to Tantalovich over the course of this game?
Roughly
You want me to
25.
roll my dice set proficiency?
Where did my dice go? Oh, here they are, on top of the Yeti.
Even our dice are
Sasquatch.
clocking out early tonight, guys.
I can roll dice set plus intelligence.
I'm not clocking out. I'm just dealing with back.
He lets you walk away with 31 gold.
Mr. Tantalovich, I must say that I believe, and you will have to trust me that there is more value in that than this, holding up the 31 gold. And I'll head back to the room.
I'll see you to the casinos in Nalam.
I nod politely as I leave.
All right. Cool. Fun stuff. I'm actually glad we did that scene because that was kind of fun.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it, yeah.
and it was a good time burner.
Is there any... Yeah, I was like, well, we're not getting to that combat tonight, so might as well eat up the last 30 minutes.
Which
Is
combat?
encounter with the family. I mean, I told you it was going to be a combat.
On a battle map.
What?
I mean, Tamada
Fighting.
told us to go in guns blazing, and
Yeah,
we came
yeah.
up with a different thing. So yes,
But I still think
encounter.
it makes sense for, like, even though we as players know that this is going to be a fight, it makes sense for our characters to try to resolve this
Exactly.
piece.
I go
Really?
talk, and then, well, here I go
I
killing.
actually do really like one of the things about this module is each scene it has like a title and then it'll say like social real time or puzzle / social real time, exploration social montage.
Yeah, it's cool.
Just as like a
Gonna
neat
need a montage.
like way to understand like how the scene is supposed to play out. It's a nice little touch.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Helpful for preparation.
Exactly. Which right now we're in a puzzle social real time. Anyway,
So do we want to
arrive.
well, I
Yeah.
think we want to probably get back to Il Ferry, right? And
Yeah,
what
we
Il
got a
Ferry
bird
found?
in the cargo.
Well, yeah, if we're done with everything else in for the day.
I believe
I
so.
believe so, unless Jack had anything else he wanted to do while Il Ferry
Nope.
was searching the hole.
All right.
I'm good.
Elferi,
Smoke a pipe on the caboose.
Sounds like a
you're pouring over things pretty thoroughly. You don't really find anything unexpected though. It's pretty much just cargo, feed, some valuables. When you get to train car 6, you run into Mr. Maple.
Okay, what are you?
I'm sorry?
Let's see. You've shown up on this train as a stowaway a few times. You apparently died, but then weren't dead. You were going to accost some lady? Like, what's your deal?
And are you a part of the obscurity?
I don't.
You know what? I might just fucking ask.
I don't know what you mean. I am just a train passenger.
Train passengers don't go in this car, and we both know that.
Fair enough.
Obscurati.
What?
Well, okay.
Sorry, it's a band name. I'm bouncing off people.
No, seriously, what are you doing here? Why are you a stowaway?
I have nothing better to do. I have no money or anything.
Right, and
Seeing the
this
world.
train was the right one to pick every single time?
Well,
Like, to the point where I knew I was going to be able to find you by coming to this cargo hold.
it is a different car than the one you found him in last time of note.
Yeah, I just, when I say cargo hold, I mean, like,
Yeah.
the cargo hold of this train in general.
There are some things about the passengers on this train that interest me.
Okay. Could you possibly share what you find interesting
No.
that might actually provide... What?
No. Who are you?
You want to get thrown off the train? What?
I'll just get back on.
While it's moving?
Sure, why not?
Okay, actually, I want to see that. So
All right,
off
How-
you go, I
questions.
guess.
Are
Is
you
magic real, and are you a wizard?
are you a guard on this train?
In a sense, yes.
How did you get in here?
Got you there, pal.
I was still laughing at in a sense, yes. It's like I am in a sense a guard, and I am on this train.
That's where I was going with it. We could trade answers. How about that?
I don't care.
What the fuck is with this guy?
Throw him off the turn into an ape and throw him off the train.
Throw a apple from the train. Throw a apple from the train.
He'll be fine. He died once
He probably
already.
will be. Okay.
This time he lands on his head. Ooh.
Ooh. All right. How did you
Gets up
survive the
4
monster
seconds
attack
later.
then?
Terminator runs back onto the train.
It wasn't so bad.
Did you die? Because I was told you were with all the bodies.
Only mostly dead. That was for you,
My friend
Guthrie.
Max.
Thank you.
Can you please give me anything?
Why should I?
I don't know. I don't know. You're an enigma, and I just, you are the first person I've come across that I just don't know how to interact with, and I
He
think
just
that's
sits down
important.
on a box and like pulls out a piece of fruit, starts munching on it.
Repeat after me. I will turn into a gorilla and throw you from this
God,
train.
is he just like the hobo? Because that's what I'm getting, and I love it.
What can I give you for information? If you have nothing, obviously you might want something.
Yeah.
I can give you berries that'll keep you from starving to death
Oh,
for 10 days.
I've got plenty of food here. They don't really keep a very close eye on it.
Yeah, I've noticed. What about money? So you can buy a seat on the train.
People don't usually bother me here.
Fair. What the fuck do I do with
Except
this
for you.
man?
Stab him. Murder him. Throw him
Turn
from
into
the
a
train.
gorilla and throw him off the train. Keep telling you what to do with him.
If I throw you off this train, how are you gonna get back on?
It's not moving that fast.
It's moving faster than either of us can. Well, faster than I can run. And I've got plenty of special ways to move faster.
Like speed. Holds up a bag of drugs.
Is anyone on this train looking for you?
Maybe the guards.
I don't want to throw him off the train because that ends this conversation. I will end this conversation by throwing off the train. I'm almost positive of that at
Okay.
this point.
All right. As long as we're on the same page there, I'm happy.
There's people you find interesting on this train. No shit. I'm on it. You're mostly immortal. You apparently can run as fast as a train. What
Wait.
can't you do?
Wait. He can outrun a speeding locomotive. He's bulletproof. Ask him if his name is Clark.
Can you put these glasses on really quick?
He puts the glasses on and then he becomes Rock Rackus.
Fuck!
We meet again, old friend.
Oh my god.
So you've never heard the word obscurati other than when I said it earlier?
Shrugs.
Insight. Maybe I can figure something out from his weird shrug. 23?
You're pretty sure when you said it the first time was the first time he'd heard it from his reaction.
Mm. Alright, well, I guess I'm looking for some entertainment. Off you go. I'm gonna open the train door, and then I'm gonna use Gust of Wind to just blow him off the train.
Okay. Is there a save for that or anything?
Yeah, he gets a strength saving throw. DC 15.
Save, but there is a safe word.
He just casually grabs onto a bar on the side of the next to where he's sitting. Doesn't go anywhere. Neat trick.
I should have. Fuck. Fuck.
Does it blow the fruit out of his hand?
Sure.
Yes. At least something got thrown from the train.
He's gonna try to shove you off the train.
Okay.
Oh boy.
It's fair. I understand.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
What were you saying about not getting to combat? Oh no! What?
Let's see. Was that an athletics check or something?
Yeah.
Alright, so I can oppose with acrobatics or athletics, I think. Because it's a grapple, I'm guessing.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so I will oppose with acrobatics. Fuck. 19.
Alright, he got a 27.
Fuck! This dude's fucking strong!
I would like to submit one yike for council approval.
I think it takes more than one yike here. I'm gonna give it a whole yikes.
Alright. So he manages to throw you out the door that you were trying to throw him out of. And he just waves.
What the fuck are you?
Do you want to give me a saving throw to try to catch a
Yeah,
later
I'll do
part of the
that.
train?
Yeah, yes.
Wild shape into
what
a
kind of
bird?
saving throw am I looking for?
Some sort of dexterity-based one.
Nice. I rolled a 19, so that's a 23.
All right, you managed to catch the catch a hold of the car. 3 cars back.
What car did I find him in?
6.
1, 2, 3. Okay, 9. Cool. So the guards don't see me. I guess I'll sneak in there real quick.
All right,
Fuck.
you're just gonna sneak back to the
And the
cabin?
cargo was 5. Was I able to inspect all the trains first? For all the cars that had cargo?
No, because you encountered him in 6. So there
Okay,
were
then I'm heading back.
3 that you didn't see.
I'm gonna head back up. Okay, I'm gonna head back up. I need to finish my job. He was important, but also a distraction. So I'm gonna keep doing what I was doing.
All right. You
If I have
finish
time.
checking the rest of the cars and make it back to your cabin as you guys are starting to arrive at Nalam. You don't find anything else of note. So yeah, I think we'll just pick up with the arrival in Nalam next time.
Cool.
Okay. When we regroup in the room, I will let everyone know. Bree is on the train, and Tentelovich is clean.
I keep encountering oddly powerful people on this train.
What do you mean?
I found that I forgot his name again. Marrow? Mapple.
Yeah.
And he did survive death, and like powerfully threw me off the train.
He threw you off the train?
Why?
I caught a. I don't know.
Why would he throw you off the
Exactly.
What did
train?
you do
What
to
did
make
you
him so
do?
angry that he tried to throw you from the train?
Did you try to fight a superpower being again?
Throw Mama
You
from a
insult
train.
him?
I may have gotten a little fed up with his lack of answers and tried to throw him off the train.
And there we
There it
have
is.
it.
Well, that would explain it. Yeah, I guess. Well, I
But,
guess
like-
the good news is blowing your cover to Maple is probably not dangerous.
I mean, I didn't
don't
really
think
throw
anyone
a
would-
cover. I just tried to throw him off the train.
He knows you're a druid.
Anyone could throw him off the train. Well, I guess honestly, I don't know if anyone could throw him off the train.
Well, also, if he tells anyone anything, I don't think anyone's going to believe him. So I think we're fine in that regard.
He says that he finds people on this train interesting, but he wouldn't tell me who or really anything else other than that.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to back burner him for now.
Right.
Still on the suspect list, but what do we
I
even
don't
do
think
with that?
he didn't recognize the obscurity. So
Well, that's. Well, if we're striking him from the suspect list as well, then we're down to Luke, Octavia, Bree, and Malia.
And Boone.
And Boone.
Boone strikes me as too much of a coward to take place in a cult.
Or he's got a fucking cover that he's maintaining.
Bree also seems low on the suspicion list. If she's connected, it's most likely just by her connection to Luke and Octavia. Luke and Octavia are high on the list for me, as is Malia.
Same.
All right. Well, that'll wrap it up for the night, folks.
Cool.
We will,
What is that man?
we will continue our adventure next Friday. Same Kraken channel, same Kraken place, same Kraken time, same Kraken.
Good night, folks.
Same crack
Good night,
whacking.
everybody. It was a pleasure